the first world, the powers, want to grab at all costs. And you remember that your forefathers fought them back. Now it's your turn. They've come again. They have come again. The angering aspect of it is that you have internal betrayals, enemies. And these are the ones aiding your invaders. These are the ones lending hands to your invaders. And they do it in broad daylight without blinking. We talk about slave trade. Those that were banished, exiled. We say, why did they do it? And when you watch the activities of these unreasonable individuals, you say, why are we going to accommodate them? Now you have given them the chance. Prove your what? They are proving it quite all right. They are telling you that they don't care. They will betray you. They will betray you. And they are betraying you. They are betraying you smiling. Betraying you smiling. And then your invaders are also smiling. And you wonder what kind of people we are.
Love ESN, support ESN, love ESN as yourself. Love ESN, support ESN, charity begins from home. Attention, attention, attention. It is that time of the year for us to gather once again to encourage, support, and show love to our gallant ESN warriors for a job well done. Therefore, we the IPOB Women USA are calling on all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, home and abroad, to our ESN fundraising Zoom event. Date, April 3rd, 2021. Time, 12 noon Eastern Time. Special guest of honor, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Alozie. Remember, Biafra land is under siege. Let's do the needful to save our land from eternal damnation. Come ESN as yourself. Love ESN, support ESN, charity begins from home. Attention, attention, attention. It is that time of the year for us to gather once again to encourage, support, and show love to our gallant ESN warriors for a job well done. Therefore, we the IPOB Women USA are calling on all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, home and abroad, to our ESN fundraising Zoom event. Dates, April 3rd, 2021. Time, 12 noon Eastern important time, special guest of honor, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Alozie. Remember, Biafra land is under siege. Let's do the needful to save our land from eternal damnation. Come, let's help ESN to help us. Love ESN. Charity begins from home.
Thank you. Charity begins from home. Our ESN. Our ESN. They are doing us proud. We will get to that later on. We will get to that later on. The first part of his broadcast. We will get to that later on. Let's listen to it, because sometimes we will get to that later. Sometimes we don't pay attention, and he continues to repeat the same thing, because sometimes we will get to our plight. Do we? Because sometimes what he is saying. Get to that later. Do we? Well, if we do, the work will be easy.
Everything that was created was made possible. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on this very earth in the land of Biafra as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours and yours alone is the kingdom. All power and glory is yours. This we acknowledge now and forevermore. He said, a very simple prayer, but one prayed by Jesus when he was on this very earth, acknowledging that only God Almighty in heaven is supreme. That was why he said, our Father who art in heaven. We do not worship idol here. We only worship the one true God, and that is why we are going to prevail, and that is why Biafra will come in our time. This very morning, very speedily before our lines open to take your calls, I have a few things to bring to your attention. And not surprisingly, of course, the United States have now released what they call their country report on this zoological republic called Nigeria. The United States State Department, which is their foreign ministry, in charge of all their diplomats all over the world, including the U.S. mission in Nigeria. The reason why I'm touching upon this very briefly this morning is to bring to your awareness, or should I say, to bring to your attention once again what I have been saying all this while concerning the duplicity and complicity of most foreign missions in Nigeria. I told some of you, but you never listen. The thing about we black people is that we do not listen. We do not reason. We always fail to engage our brain cells each time we are pondering a very complex subject. I told all of you a while back, and consistently so, that the United States mission in Nigeria is corrupt. I told you that the British mission, of course, they are colonialists, that the mission of Britain, which is UK in Nigeria, headed by Katrina Lang, is to colonize all of you. I don't know what is wrong with us. I have no idea what is wrong with us. But I blame all of you for this very report that the United States of America released through their very corrupt State Department. I say it openly, without fear, no contradiction. people working at the Africa desk at the United States Department of State are one of the most corrupt people on the face of this very earth. Including the US ambassador to Nigeria, she is as corrupt as Satan himself. Why am I saying this? All of you saw the videos of Lekki Tollgate massacre. I was live on air broadcasting that very night as the massacre was taking place. Out of anger, people started to destroy government-owned properties in Lagos. I have been warning you for very many years that anytime you have any ambassador from a frontline country coming to Nigeria, they always bribe them. I warned all of you that the Fulani Janjaweed war chest, what I mean by is the money they have to fight to keep enslaving all of you in one Nigeria, is now over $30 billion US. You thought I was joking. I also told you that they have not only brought over the entire diplomatic corps in Abuja, that they have engaged frontline in top-notch consultancy firms all over the world with the help of the British to suppress every news coming out of Nigeria, to manage every information coming out of Nigeria, to condition the minds of the world that nothing is going wrong. But some of you paid little attention. And this morning, I want you to understand that if you do not pay attention to what I'm telling you, the consequences you will suffer will be very severe. And it has started this very morning. Do you know, after slaughtering and killing people around Lekki Tollgate, on that fateful day, that people, innocent people, were massacred. I don't have the precise date in my head. Despite all the difficulties that we've had with CNN in the past, but at least CNN did something. CNN tried as much as possible to present the truth. There was a CNN documentary, or should I say a mini documentary about Lekki Tollgate massacre. Do you know, surprise, surprise, do you know what happened? The United States of America have now released a report on Lekki Tollgate massacre. Do you know what they said in that report? They said that nobody was shot dead, that people did not die at Lekki. Are you listening to me? They said that people did not die. And this brings home what I have been warning all of you, or should I say all of us trapped in that one zoo called Nigeria. Our liberation is in our hands. The white man will not help us. And I will tell you the reason why the white man can never help us. The white man, as they have always done, is using the Fulani to enslave. That's number one. They have something to, both of them came together and agreed on something. We need Nigeria. We need all the ethnic populations in Nigeria. Britain, everybody has an interest. British interest is that they love controlling people, is in their blood, is in their nature. They need people to control people who will be their slaves. That's number one. Secondly, they need access to our oil and gas for free. That's number two. Number three, they want to keep on giving the impression that black people are useless, incapable of reasoning, that we black people deserve to be controlled by white people. Understand what I'm telling you this morning, please. It's very, very important. Because in time to come, the same way I'm reminding you this very morning as to the consequences of our stupidity, I will also go back and tell you, remember there was a day that I preached this very gospel live on Radio Biafra. I repeat, Britain wants to control you because they feel that they are God. They are white and you are black, you are nothing. That's number one. But because some of us are, did not have the benefit of sound or decent education, you may not appreciate what I'm saying. But in the fullness of time, you will come to understand. You will come full circle into the realization that what I'm telling you, what I've always told you is the truth. And I preach it without fear before any idiot, regardless of how powerful you may think you are. What am I saying to you is this. Britain is in Nigeria because of oil and gas. They're in Nigeria to control you because you're black people. They are also in Nigeria to try to use it as an influence to control the entire black race all over the world, because they believe that Nigeria is populous. They have a lot of people in it, over 200 million people, and if they control them, perhaps they will be able to control black people all over the world. Because one, they see us as black people, we are niggers, we are nothing. That was why they named you Nigeria. Nigeria means land of niggers. That is what it means. An area occupied by niggers. A derogatory slur word which people in their infinite stupidity have failed to change over the years. I may digress this morning, but please pardon me and try to follow my chain of thought and what I'm preaching this very morning. America is there because of Halliburton, because of ExxonMobil. They are there because of Texaco. They also need oil and gas. Some of you may remember or may recall when Trump assumed power. That was in about, I think, 2016 or thereabout. He said something that most of his friends go to Africa to make easy money. But he is not one of those people. I now want to tell you the reason why the U.S. State Department released this very abominable report on the killing of innocent souls in Lekki. I also want to prove to all of you this very morning, it doesn't matter how many black people are serving in any administration in America. It doesn't matter. These are people they have conditioned to hate themselves. And they are the ones that sanctioned these lies. I have lived with white people for very many years. I know the way they reason. Some of you may be shocked saying, oh, why is he saying this morning? Let me tell you one thing. At any period in history, a majority of white people will always support what is good. I repeat, at each given point in history, it doesn't matter how dark that very face is. A majority of white people are conscientious. They hate evil. It is only a minority, a very wicked, evil minority, that will support what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria today, like the Africa desk of the State Department in America. We have confronted them many times. I have asked them, why do you people support evil in Africa? USA, yes. It is not the entire USA. I'm not saying it is the Biden administration, no. I'm not saying it was the Trump administration before this one, no. There is a clique, a group of people, highly corrupt individuals, manning what is called the Africa desk at the United States Department of State. They are the ones responsible for the evil happening in Africa. How? All of you saw that people were killed on that very fateful night at Lekki Toll Gate when it was being occupied at the height of the NSAS protest. And I also want to bring to your attention this very morning, I'm sorry to say this, that there is something fundamentally wrong. I've been telling you this about black people and the way we reason. This morning, I want to bring to your attention that indeed there is something wrong with us and the way we reason. Let me read this report for you. It was only the Nation newspaper that carried it in the zoo, saying that United States of America disagrees. They do not agree that anybody was killed at Lekki Toll Gate. Can you believe such a thing? Who was responsible? I'm not even blaming those in America. This is something I've been telling you all the time, but none of you do not want to reason. You don't want to understand. I said that the report they are given in America is compiled in Abuja by the U.S. ambassador and her team. It is anything they feed Washington that Washington will publish. And she is a woman. Now I'm beginning to understand the reason why, should I say, Eve was used to deceive Adam. I never knew that women can be this evil and wicked. Two women. I am sure, had the U.S. ambassador been a man, such report couldn't have been issued. What is paining me is that the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria is a woman. The British High Commissioner to Nigeria is a woman. These two women are presiding over the reign of Satan in the zoo. Let me read you the report. I'm going to quote them verbatim. Everybody saw that people were killed at Lekki, but this is the junk that a whole United elite states of America came up with, supposedly the conscience of the world. America has the grace it enjoys today because God created the USA to bring a semblance of consciousness into the dealings of man on this very earth. That is why they are the longest running civilization since man came into this very earth. That is why the USA enjoys the preeminence that it does. But it seems to me that Lucifer has taken over America. America is no longer a country that speaks the truth. America is no longer a country that stands up for the poor. USA is no longer a country that stands up for justice and what is right all over the world. America is now effectively in the pocket of Luciferians. Simple truth. The US ambassador in Abuja could not convey to Washington. We are in very serious trouble, all of us. In very serious trouble. And unless we rise up now in a popular revolution, if we continue to prevaricate, if we continue to dilly-dally, if we continue to waste valuable time, we are all finished. I'll read it for you. The United States Department of State report on Nigeria. This is what it says. On October 20, members of the security forces enforced curfew by firing shots into the air to disperse protesters. America is writing this junk. The Lekki massacre that we all witnessed, America is telling us, they were not there, they're telling us that the army came and was firing shots in the air. I told you that Fulani has $30 billion. They have bribed the US ambassador to Nigeria. That is why this wishy-washy evil report was issued. They are all corrupt. All corrupt, all of them, they are all corrupt. I continue to read for you. Listen very carefully, please. They fired shots into the air to disperse protesters who had gathered at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos to protest abusive practices by the Nigerian Police Forces Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. Mind you that SARS was trained by Britain. It was Britain that set up SARS. It's UK that set up SARS under Obasanjo to harvest organs for sale. It was the United Kingdom that set up this dreaded SARS and gave them the training. It was Britain that gave them the training. So it was Britain that trained them to go through your phones, to extort money from you, to kidnap you in front of your parents, to take you to their dungeon, to kill you, to have it, because it was Britain that trained them and armed them. Britain, United Kingdom, financed SARS. I want you to understand very, very carefully, please. Now, according to this US report, accurate information on fatalities resulting from the shooting was not available at year's end. A whole America, but you can come to the Sahel and rescue victims. Google can see inside my bedroom where I'm broadcasting from this morning. Google can, you have Google Map, you have everything. You're telling me the most powerful country in the world with the most resourceful intelligence agencies man has ever seen cannot ascertain how many people we are shot dead at Lekki.
They will write your story. And what they write is what the world will see. And this is why you have to write your story. The Lekki saga, not less than 21 people were killed. The world saw it. And now you are dealing with diplomatic mud. They are stirring the muddy water. So it gets murky. And you cannot know the truth. We know the truth. Now it's not a question of whether you are Biafran or not. It is Arewa versus the South. From middle belt down, it is our job. These things are useless. Whatever it is they are doing will become useless if the Oduduwas will stick to their guns. Get out. Otherwise, this is the way they will be toying with you. And we will be blindfolded. We are going to be blindfolded to the point that when we miss this, never again can we be able to utter a word. They've started their diplomatic game by appointing Nigerians. You see the rate at which they started appointing Nigerians just to deceive you. Oh yeah, they appointed, yes, they are up to something. They make you say, after all, it's a Nigerian. There's nothing wrong. This is cover. They are covering up something. And now, the IPOB, they're talking now, and they will no longer appoint Nigerians. Deal with the issue first. If they use your sons and daughters to deceive the world, just like they are using your sons and daughters at home to deceive you, where do you stand? You don't have a chance. And now you have a chance. The chance you have is that you must divide, or else you are finished. They have told you that Nigeria is a business venture. Even the U.S. former ambassador told you, he openly told you that Nigeria is not a country. It is a business venture. Now, do you see that manifesting again in the year 2021? What Trump refused to do, this administration is trying to complete. They have come to chain you. They have come to milk you. They have come to deter your future. And it is you that will reason, because they know that you will not reason. And those that reason are telling you what's up to come, but you are not listening. They have all those they are pointing, and people are saying, yes, I'm close to this person, I'm close to that person. Where has that left you? They are not telling the truth. I know people are now saying I can no longer insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, let him insult us. That's why we woke up. You see, people initially started to say, I don't like the way he talks. Now, you are waking up because of the way he talks. Now you go home, you question yourself, did what this man say come to be true or not? Is he actually telling the truth? Yes, he is. How come we are not thinking? Because we just don't think. You believe whatever the white man say. You believe whatever they write. You listen to BBC full of lies. They will put it out. And people, as we speak, will take whatever that comes out from that media source. And now you saw what happened at Lekki. All the world saw it. Where was SARS disbanded, as supposedly, allegedly? Since that's your favorite word. But they are still operating. And somebody will come out. It's only you that will believe what they are writing and what they are telling you. You have to write your story. And the only way you can write your story is resentment. We are tired of being deceived. We are tired of being used. Oh, Oduduwa, you have gold. Now we can extract it. Oh, now tell you what. The late Buhari is up again. He's going to London for medical treatment. Also, when he leaves, Osinbajo will be the president. And then all of a sudden, somebody is telling you. You remember when late Buhari went to London. You remember? Do you remember? You remember what happened? They told Osinbajo, you are only a caretaker. You are only a caretaker. And we were wondering why a vice president cannot take over when the so-called president is not in office. Now it has come second cycle, second round. Buhari does not need to transit power to Osinbajo, says Gabashehu, Punch newspaper. Now you see the game they are playing. Late Buhari went to London and disappeared. Nobody saw when he came back. Nobody welcomed him. And now we have been telling you he's deceased. And his wife made a dedication in his name. This is somebody you claim to be alive. And now she wrote a book again on somebody that is alive, supposedly, allegedly. Now, to deceive you, they put up a picture. Oh, he's getting to London. Did anybody see the close-up picture of the guy departing? And then they'll come to deceive you. London trip. Buhari does not need to transmit power to Osinbajo, says Gabashehu. As if somebody asked. The senior special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Gabashehu, on Tuesday said it was not necessary for the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, to transmit power to Vice President Yemi Osinbajo because he will be away for a few days. He said Buhari will continue to do his work from wherever he is. From wherever, even if he will be doing his work. Listen attentively to what this guy said. How many presidents did their job while on a wall? How many? It's only in the zoo. He said Buhari will continue to do his work from wherever he is. Shehu said this while featuring on Channel's television program, Politics Today. He said the president has not done anything wrong by not transmitting power to Osinbajo. Let's say, circle that. And the Oduduwas, whether he transmits power or not, let's say for today they will give Osinbajo the office of the presidency as a vice president. Though the allegedly Buhari can work from wherever he is, why then do you have a vice president? And to make it, he said, it'll be a few days. I will get to that. Say it'll be a few days. Do you know what they are trying to do? They are flashing the office of the president in front of the Oduduwas. Oh, once we give them the power to be the president, they will quell. They will no longer join Biafra to exit the zoo. The West has won. Do you see the game? And it's only fools that will take that bet. And then when you actually take that as the president, They will kill you. You know the helicopter crash, you remember it? That's where they missed you. Now, you take up that post, they will eventually extinguish you for good. You got what you wanted. You did not join Biafra to live. And then the supposedly president to be extinguished. They killed two birds with one stone. And then the latest, those in diaspora can do it. I am living in a country where diasporans dislodged a tyrant. Breaking. Unconfirmed sources has said that the UK government has deported Buhari because of the level of protest his presence is causing. Detail to follow. Now, they showed him disembarking from the plane, all surrounded by Fulanis. We are in a Fulani country. Then why are you asking for one Nigeria? This beats my memory, my thinking. Why are we in Nigeria? Why do you call it one? Then if we cannot see this clearly, then something is wrong. And not to go far off. Not to go far off. Do you know that when we talk about what we are doing, we wonder if we exactly know the details. Some of us do, most of us don't. What am I talking about? We are the ones being besieged. We are the ones being attacked. And you have faceless groups. These are DSS groups. They are always coming up. And let me tell you how they try to plant misinformation in you. Nnamdi Kanu has changed IPOB's registration status. Igbo group. Igbo group. What is the status he changed? And then I will tell you that. But when they said Nnamdi Kanu has changed IPOB's registration status, Igbo group, he said, urges public to disregard IPOB's attempts to cover up the truth. Who is telling the truth? And he is here every day talking. Some concerned Igbo professionals, and have reiterated their claim that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Alozie, has changed the registration status of the proscribed group in the United Kingdom, thereby vindicating their consistent position that the fugitive was using the platform to achieve personal and selfish desire. What desire? Which one is the selfish one? How can you say selfish when somebody has volunteered his life to save you? Is that selfishness? No. Somebody that turned down your billions and your Dubai trip and mansions, is that selfishness? No. Then what is the personal and selfish desire? What is it? When he says, I'm going to save my people, he raised his ESN. He introduced them, say, go and save my people. Is that selfish desire? You use faceless groups. Try to poison the mind of the people. While maintaining that Kanu's agitation for this realization of the Biafra was anything but altruistic, the coalition urged well-meaning Ndibo in particular and Nigerians in general to disregard the terrorist group. All of a sudden, IPOB is a terrorist group. It is a terrorist group in the eyes of the Fulanis because we have stood tall to repel your aggression, to repel your murderous behavior, the tendency for blood, the tendency to accept money to destroy your own fellow black people. And you're putting up that. And the most ridiculous aspect of it, which most of you watched yesterday, what Nyesom Wike did. He paraded policemen and did them with eye and called them security. Who are they securing? In Eleme, the women are crying. Are you going to send? We are waiting. People of Ikwere, people of Iguacha, I wish you will keep your eyes open. I wish you will keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Let's see if Mwike is going to take these security men to go and save people of Eleme. Let's see. If he doesn't, well, shame on him. You are attacking people. Are you saying that these people you are parading as your security men, who are they going to secure? When they were raping people, destroying their farm crops, you did not raise security men to save those people. The only time it will dawn on you is when you have ESN actually saving the people. That brings you out without any doubt that you are the enemy of the people. It is the people that will determine how they see you. But what we are telling you today is, since you paraded this ex-policeman and current one and put them up very quickly, let's see if they are going to confront the Fulanis raping your women in Eleme. Destroying your people in Eleme. ESN is there. They will confront them just like they did in Osaka. The thing you all didn't know was that what they did them in Abakaliki is the same thing happening in Osaka. Axis of Fulani invasion. You know, in Ebonyi, the same thing Wike is trying to do, Umahi did it. They go through the community leaders. When ESN was brought there, they met together, say, through Umahi, we don't want them. Send them away. We don't want them. We have a security friend. Who are these? These are young men. We have been warning you that these young men they are recruiting are the same ones that they are after, are the same ones that they hijack on the road, are the same ones they harvest their organs. And they can easily deceive you. They can easily mislead you. And you accept. And they will come and deceive you. And the local chiefs and others, we don't want ESN. What do you hate about your own son trying to protect you? No, you know it all. You have seen money. What less naira over your land, over your family, over your compound? Well, our leader said, okay, we shall see. ESN left. What happened? The Fulanis came back. The ESN is gone. Let's finish what we're doing. They slaughtered people in Ebonyi, including those that were involved in the security apparatus. Now they are crying. Sadly enough, young men wasted their lives. Why didn't you wear your tag that you are security trying to fight ESN? They don't give a damn. They use you and want you dead, and you acquires you accept. And our leaders say you don't reason. And on soccer, that's an eye opener. Obiano, the Fulanis are in your cabinet. They made the arrangement with the Mazi Alozie and cattle herdsmen to attack the community. What did they do? They came. They couldn't conquer. Their backers came. In military uniform and police uniform. What happened? They learned their lesson again. Each time they go anywhere in Biafra land, they learn their lesson. And today, they are still learning their lesson. Let's go and get to Britain and the US. We'll act like good boys. Let them give us their thanks, and the ones you gave to them, did they use it? No, they gave it, turned it over to Boko Haram. And this time, I think maybe the British Army will be rolling those tanks, and we'll see. And that's what's going to generate very, very uproar in the world. You're begging the Nigerian government to come in. A pretext. You are allegedly begging. Since that's your favorite word, allegedly. You begged. A pretext to come in. We will repel. We are going to repel your aggression. It is our responsibility. We know who you are. We know what you're up to. And all those that are helping you will be sorry. Sorry will be your name. Because you will perish in shame, in heart attack. Nobody will kill you. I don't think IPOB is coming to judge you and kill you. No, the people, the power of the people will take their tolls on you. We don't wish anybody death. Do the right thing and be free. Free your conscience. No, instead of doing that, you continue. Look at the Duduas. They are gone. See them parade their flags everywhere. Nothing happens. It is only in Biafra land that you have hopeless groups coming out from every cranny. And you're losing. You will continue to lose. And we will continue to progress. You are the soldiers of the country. And you are backing the Fulanis to depopulate Nsukka, to kill them. And you say one Nigeria. Every community in Biafra land, from Benue to Biafra land to Duduwa, this is what you're going to expect. Whether they give you presidency or not, they will continue to do their work. What do you think will happen? Jonathan was there, he did not do anything. Obasanjo was there, he did not do anything. There is something. Tomorrow the women will be there, but I won't have a full day to broadcast. Really, I will not just open it and the women will come in, and then I'll end it because of the fundraising tomorrow. So, practically what I have to say is to be done today. You see, from our leaders' take with regard to the way Britain and US are handling this, you have to, when Oduduwa slave, US will have their ambassador, they will have everything you want, they will establish diplomatic ties with you as Oduduwa people, and they will respect you. You have nothing to lose. They know then you have integrity. I mean, they'll be dealing with you. If they're mining your gold, you know they're mining your gold. And you get the revenue coming from it. Not somebody coming in the middle of the bush, extracting it and ferrying it from a makeshift runway. The Middle Belt, they will establish diplomatic ties with Middle Belt. They will have the embassies. They will get whatever resources they have. They are gaining. I mean, they will gain threefold than one-fold under uncertain condition. That's not safe for their Gulf, Exxon, you name it. Halliburton. And it is the most lucrative country they will settle. They have more to gain if they settle with Biafra. And they have more to lose if they play a dirty game and Biafra comes. So it's a question of gambling. Former U.S. ambassador told you that Nigeria is not a country, it's a business venture. And many people are telling you to fight for resource control. And you, the owner of the resources, refuse to take the best advantage of what God has given you. You remember the Japanese jingle. If they can see it, you cannot see it. Country that has everything. The Biafrans that have been given everything. But foolishness is causing them to lose it. And before I will open the phone line, you remember PVC. Get your PVC to secure all. Get your PVC to get your voter's card, all this. Get your national identity, all this. When the Fulanis come from Sahel, do they get the identity? No. You are a conquered people. They will rule over you.
For you to get voters card in Nigeria based on section 27 of NIMSI Act, it is an offense. For you to open a bank account without national identity number is an offense. For you to pay tax is an offense. For you to collect pension is an offense. For you to enjoy any government service without having national identity number is an offense. Section 29 says, if you do any of this in 27 without obtaining national identity, you have committed a crime that will lead to fine or imprisonment or both of them. And this is 14 years, not today.
That is the zoo. This is why you must opt out without delay. Hurry and exit. You want diplomatic ties with the US? Do it as Oduduwa, not as the zoo. Do it as Middle Belt, not as the zoo. Do it as a Biafran, not as the zoo. Let the Arewas maintain their ties as they see fit. Your resources are gone. Nothing that is left for you because they have taken all. 30 billion in their gambling chest to rule over you and never allow you to determine your future. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. What a country. For many years, nothing has worked. You cannot account for anything. Those that are embezzling, those that are kidnapping, you have not jailed them. They want to monitor every of your move. National identity number. They have your phone number. They have everything, but nothing they can show for it. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes. Mazi Alozie, can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Let me keep this. Let me keep my phone somewhere so that it's doing the stuff. But ebegele ma akwa. Hey, tupu otika abịa ma nna itebi n'eluigwe. Di mara mma ya ama. Ọwa abịa mara nke ụmụ Biafra. Ebube ka ebube nna m lewe n'nwa gị oji afọ ezi ozi. Lekwenụ ndị onye nzọpụta nke inyere anyị ebegele ndị ga-afọ ozigala ụwa na anyị tọrọ atọ. Mana ọ tụkwa nje aka ntụpụsi anyị. Ọ tụkwa nwa ga-eji aka na-akpọlata anyị. Dụlala ụmụ m n'udo. O chimara mma aha ya ama ka ozi nke ọ n'udo. Mazi Alozie, jisi ike. Jisi ike. Biafra all over the world. Jisi na ike ebe niile ọrụ nọ. N'ebe oche fọrọ isi ekere ọrụ ego. Ka ọ bụla ị ga-arụ n'ịrụ nwayọ ugbu a. Maka fewere ala adede dị maka ị gara prison. Ala adede dị maka ya ha were jet bịa igbu dede. Ala maka edede na ụta gwa anyị na America wụ Joe Biden. We don't disrespect our elders, but in our proverb, let me speak to you in a language you will understand. When Trump was there, I was speaking to him, and he was every day to put Kadama said I must tell him. I did it, and he did that. Now, and you are there. If you speak against Biafra, we will tell you that the time will be kind of better. I'm going to pay your piano, no. Biafrans, take a big and write out this message. You see Daniel, chapter 12, from verse 1 to you see verse 1, verse 4, verse 10, verse 11, and verse 12. Very, very important. You see that verse 1 and verse 2. Tell them the kind of people to catch up. I'm not going to happen. Come on, not. We will teach to generation of Biafra. We teach the whole world that we are the children of the Creator Himself. Second Maccabees, chapter 9, and the second Maccabees, chapter 10. You see chapter 9, verse 1 to end, but verse 4, verse 5, verse 8, verse 12, verse 14, and verse 17. Very, very important. Do you see chapter 10, verse 1, verse 20, verse 21, verse 22, verse 28, and verse 37? Shekinah, better, maka tupu chikabama, nera la, don't kanye, better, abinu never na, she just you. Better, you believe to be there again. Better. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mazi, thank you. We will be glad and we will make sure none of you get out from that place and let the Dara do well. I understand your anger, but we barely make out what you're saying because you're so angry. You just have to control yourself, as always. Self-control. They provoke you, but you exercise control. I understand. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Thank you for giving this opportunity. You know the spirit is coming. You can't stop it. My name is Simon Alozie. Calling from America, Spain.
Welcome.
We will keep protecting every one of you. Protect IPOB family members all over the world. He protect our every leader, Mazi Alozie, wherever he is. Okay, protect is going out and coming in with him. And protect every one of us. Anything you are doing to work and support this struggle, the Chukwuka bless you. You are doing a wonderful work. Like as our leader said, if you remember, you are an IPOB family member. Those are Chukwuka called. I will tap on I can remember that I have done something that made everyone start speaking because of foresee this early. Okay, will guide him. The any move he made bring us closer. You see. Mazi Alozie, I know that all these things will happen. But if America will follow up for the destruction of America, it is a country everybody loves to die and protect. So remember those days. I'm pointing out these things out because what of our leaders said and the report the American embassy gave in what happened in Lekki massacre. Yes. When he said something that Fulani have $30 billion watches. If Jesus come to this world, come to Nigeria first, if Jesus do exist, if he enter Nigeria, Nigeria will bribe him, he will deny. That is how mighty they are the highest players, the highest lobbyists in the world, Fulani. The word of Donald Trump that if you want to make money, you go to Nigeria like others. Yes. I know one man, David Gideon, he's a Democrat strategist. They know all what is going on. Fulanis are ready to pay anything. That's why when they saw most of us see IPOB member, they know that there is another bridge they never know people can ever have in the next 500 years. They think they are it all. If you see where some of their diplomats or high commission, if you see the way they boast how they can pay anybody, buy anybody, they will say no. The word of God must come to accomplish. Biafra must be restored. So if you know what is good for you now, it's better to look back home. You see that Mazi Alozie, yes. Might not like the way they talk. It's not a pastor like what Olusebanjo is doing. They bring it, they call it, they have reduced, everybody to carton. And when we tell you people, it thinks it's just center. Caretaker. And very much sure will have a mouth to come and say, well, do not hand power to Olusebanjo. And you people are still talking one Nigeria. When they do races for you, or when they deny you your right in Europe in any way, say they do races for you. Because you don't listen. As I was saying, 2017, when we are going for campaign against Lebanese terrorists, I was in a flight from Malaga to Belgium. You know, when you are talking in the flight, even it was early morning flight. I was talking with a white man there because some of them they have conscience. Because if you want to remain full, you remain full. They know what is going on in our place. It's from Poland. They know. But what the man said, we have kept quiet for so long. Thank God that some of you are coming up. If we don't fight for these people, if we don't defend that our land, know that it is, you know the meaning of jihad, holy war. It is in the Bible. God will bless you if you kill your enemy. Two people should have this mind. And we must do it. That's what IPOB is doing. You see what happened in Ebonyi. I hope our leaders have never decided to talk about one of his broadcasts. I think something when he said when Fulani will come to slaughter them, he will keep quiet. He said somewhere in 2015. One of his broadcasts like that. I hope he never decided like that because those are our brothers and sisters there. We must protect them. No matter what Dave Umar is doing, all of them, they will get all this in payback. the charm, the domination they have. Because what will happen, they won't know it. We can go and all these criminal tasks again. Refurbish them, give them clothes. I want to know our people to know that this is some of them those criminals we can go and pick. This is the security that will protect us. But the angel of the dead is moving around. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. They will fight our enemies must be defeated, no matter any kingdom. The Romans tried the children of God. Where is Roman kingdom today? And Egypt. So Britain think they are almighty. They are not. And they have posed to be our enemy. I don't see how they will survive it. But they should know one thing: those that enslave others must be enslaved also. Or Biafra, sign up from here.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Don't wait for the last minute to rush. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Good morning. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. I appreciate you for your good job. And the more to guide and protect you and your family. Something God our leader and every Biafrans all over the whole world. Mazi, my name remains good. Calling from London here.
Welcome.
Mazi, my main purpose of calling this morning, this afternoon, is to say to Biafrans one very important thing. That is the reason why I call. Is if you go, for those of people who listen to our leaders' broadcast this morning, and those who haven't heard that broadcast, please, it's very, very important for you to listen to those broadcasts, because we do listen and jot down things and learn. It's very important, because some people listen to broadcasts, they don't make, they don't pick up some things, because when I listen, I pick up some things and then I bring it to the table. Now, the most important thing now is our people in America themselves. Those of you that reside there, you can see that Mazi Alozie fear nobody. I call him the man who died the consequences and speak to the truth in the front of the whole world. That is what I call him. He died the consequences. Some people will say, oh, petty is well, see who will help you. No. We fight this for ourselves and we are going to win it. Remember that the word of Jericho fell down on its own. The same way the zoo will fall down, the zoo is going to crumble. What to this date? Martin, those of our people in the United States, it doesn't matter who is in the American government anymore. It doesn't matter. Because if you look at it now, so Obama still ruling America with Clinton. The woman who wanted to come before he failed, before Trump won him. It's the system of Obama still ruling America today. So whatever Obama says there now goes. It's one of them. It's one of the jihadists in America. And people know this. And our leader knows this. Now, it's the duty of our people that live in America to start campaign about this quagmire dishing from the Department of whatever who come out from. We don't give a shit who's who anymore. You people, our people in America, it's your duty now to write the department where that letter, where it comes from, and tell them in their face that whatever you dish out is a lie. At least America is a place that at least they can listen to you. Not like you when you talk, they shoot you at the jail. No, it's your duty now, those of you in America, to write them where that letter, that African Department of State or whatever they call it. You in America should write them and tell them understand that whatever you dish out from that report and later and whatever you said, people are kidnapping people in the East, is a lie from the pit of hell. It's your duty now, Mazi. And I want to let our people know before I drop. I know some of us who doesn't have liver to stand this heat that is coming. Some of us in IPOB member, I still say it. When you listen to this broadcast now about what America write and what America department said, if you look for one, you start having doubts. You start now, some of us, yes, I know this. When you listen to this book at night, if America can write this, is that we going to get no? Because I know some of us, some of us, it can but more if we don't get our freedom, Nigeria will go down, and we must. It doesn't matter whoever national user must go down. That is why we are going to start and support ESM. This is our last. I won't say it's our last because nobody knows what our leader have in mind. Nobody knows. But this one we have now, you people have seen they went and kill our people, and ESM chase them to where they run to, and kill them too. This is how we're going to follow them, bomber to bomber, because what Fulani understand is bomber to bomber. The language they understand, Mazi Alozie have speaking to them, AK by AK-47. Simple as that. If they are cowards, why did they run? They should have stayed there. We pursue them and kill them back to peace. Well, our people are not going to die again. And for people in Ebony, the people in Ebony have started saying, Mazi, the result that is coming out there, people are saying it's 16, people are saying it's 20. No, it's more than that. There is information coming out that the death there is even more higher. It's even more higher. The death that people are in Ebony is even more higher. If our people in Ebony, if those deaths, the result we are getting that some people are saying is even up to 100, I'm telling you, do not bury those people. Don't bury those people. Lie them in a truck, the same way Benue lie their own in the truck and show the whole world. This is what we are going to do. Lie those dead puppy in the truck before they bury them, and lie them the same way Benue, so that the whole world will see. So that when our own madness starts, they will be pointing hand on those trucks. So that we know they have been killing us. But I love what the Benues did, lie their corpse and let the whole world see. We will do the same. If the total of that number we are receiving now, that is more than that. Because they might have come to lie to the whole world that he can't even talk. He can't even, because they have been accusing him of masterminding of that killing, which Dave Umahi is responsible. He's committing genocide against our people in the Benue. But like I said, Dave Umahi bleeds as well. All these governors, they bleed. They are not helping his share, Mazi. Well, this is what I have for our people. Don't should remove fear from your eyes. And for the saboteurs, time is coming. Time is coming. Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. You see, you saw when they were talking about troops. They don't have troops. They don't have soldiers. When it comes to Biafra, they have it. They don't have tank. When it comes to Biafra, they have it. You don't have this. When it comes to Biafra, you have it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning. My name is Mazi Alozie. I am calling from the United States of America. I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo. Amibo is in Olo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaga for people. Mazi, I thank you for all you do for Biafra. I thank God God Almighty for my Nandikano. Mazi, I want to talk to the Biafrans, and I want them to know that we are not fighting for Nigeria. We are not fighting because of the problem or all Nigerian problem that is going on. We are fighting for our life. We are fighting for our life as a nation, Biafran nation. We are fighting because of what has been going on in Nigeria. Since the inception of Nigeria, we are fighting because they have determined that they want to kill us, all of us. But there is no development in our land. There is no school in our land, no electricity, no industry, nothing. But when anybody, any youth in Biafra land do something, the same thing that other people in other parts of Nigeria do, then we will be marked out to be killed immediately. Everything, the way we are treated, treat us as if there is something that we have done in that country. They are the ones that came upon us and they killed us in the name of one Nigeria. 5.5 million children were intentionally stabbed to death. After that, even before then, they have been killing us, they have been killing. So I want the Biafran youth to know, ask themselves, what is it about you? Why is it that you be targeted every time? There's no employment, you cannot even go if you're a graduate. You just come to Nigeria, any of the industries in Nigeria, you go out to apply for a job, even NNPC. Ask yourself, why is it that they cannot take you? Even if you want to enter police, why is it that they cannot take you? Even if you want to enter the military, why? Even if you want to enter their immigration or custom, why is it that they cannot take you? Why is it that you are so hated? What about you that make them to hate you so bad like this? They're not even only hating you for hating you sick. They only hate you that they want to kill you. Anything you do, they're going to magnify it. Even if it is something other people did, then your own will be exceptionally magnified in a way that you're going to be humiliated. Anywhere you go, you are killed in that country. And then you cannot be running around somebody that hates you. You cannot force yourself into a relationship that doesn't want your survival. And this is what is going on. Look at now, these Fulanis, herdsmen that came to Ebony and killed. The Fulani that are killing in Nsukka. Now we wanted just to find them so that they can get out of our land. The military have come with their air force to come and bomb us. What have we done? Why is it that when you are hated, you hate yourself? You are talking about the politics of Nigeria. You don't see it that your life is in danger. I am telling you, you are a Biafran. This is not even this thing, because when we are talking, people think that it is politics. People think that it is APC, PDP, or whatever. People think that it is Nigeria unity or not. We are talking about our life. We are talking about the life of our children. We are talking about what exactly, because Nigeria have to tell us what it did. What is it that we have done? What is our crime in Nigeria? That our youths are being killed. You go to the jail. If you go to the jail today or prison, check the number of people that are in the prison. It is the Biafran youth. You go to everything you go to, whatever that you want to do in Nigeria. The way they treat you as if you have committed a crime. I am asking you, you are a youth of Biafra. Since you were born, what have you done to Nigeria that made them to hate you like this? Have you asked yourself this question? Have you asked yourself the question that why is it that when you go to apply for a job, other people can be given the chance, but they cannot give you? Have you asked yourself that even if you want to travel abroad, you go for the embassy to get a visa, then you cannot get a visa. Before you can get a visa, you have to travel to Lagos or Abuja. Have you asked yourself why is it that you don't have even international flights? If you want to travel to Nigeria from abroad, or if you are going, then you have to go to Lagos before you can board. And then when you come back, you stop in Lagos and then you take the road. Have you asked yourself why is it that the police and the military are all over your land? Why is it that up to today that you are subjugated in this way? If you ask yourself all these questions and then you still don't believe in Biafra, I don't know what is going to be wrong with you. Because the issue there is that you have been marked out to be exterminated. You can play it as a game. You can think, oh, this is my brother, you are having a relationship with Nigeria. Honestly, you are on your own. So the issue there is that you do not have any hope in this your life. I am telling you, in one way or the other, they will get you. And if you think that you have arrived because you have connection with the people in the politics of Nigeria, believe me, you are on your own. Because after, said and done, definitely they will come to you and it will reach your corner. Even if you think that you have money and then you have this class, you belong to this class in Nigeria, the class of the people who are in the politics, believe me, when it is time for them to get you, they will get you. Because you have marked out to be exterminated. That is it. There is no two ways about it. So, you are playing this type of game of politics. No, it is not about politics. That is the reason why we thank God for the fact that this ESN is in power now. We have the ESN, and then they have known that there's no way that they can exterminate ESN. There's no way they can stop this ESN, and there will no way that ESN will not survive. This is the reason why you see them. They are just putting themselves in the military or police, and then they are coming and they're killing and fighting openly. It's not even in the Sambisa forest, but this is in our land. What are we doing? It's not that we are fighting. We are just chasing these people out of our land so that they will not destroy our land. But they are bringing police, and then they are bringing their jet fighter to come and throw bomb to us. They throw bomb. Which other places have they throw bomb? Even in Sambisa, they don't throw bomb in the Sambisa. But they came to Olo and throw bomb to people. Throw bomb. And then people, you are saying that, play the game. It is on you. I am telling you, you are dying. You are going to be exterminated from this world unless if you wake up. So the only thing we have to do is to join ESN. Please join ESN. And I want to tell you that if you are a Biafran, you are an ESN. There's no two ways about it. We know that you are an ESN that we have control, but you are just one man ESN. You are one man that can go and do your thing and save your life and save your family. This is what I am telling you. And I want you to support the ESN. Please dip your hand in your pocket and then support ESN. Do the needful. Support the ESN and support our media so that we can transmit this information and people will hear it and hear this our voice, the voice of freedom. And that is what we are talking. Support ESN. If you want to do this, I will urge you to go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Thank you so much and God bless you.
Thank you, Mazi Alozie. Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Well, caller, go ahead.
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, good afternoon from WhatsApp, Poland. Good evening. I remain okay for Necron, okay? Fine, can you hear me?
We're hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, my beloved, good evening from here. I remain Necron, okay? Mazi, after I appreciate our beloved leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuka and Kamala also memories. Those who could praise and I will appreciate him. I will appreciate our UGM doing the need for the heavenly sent spirit that is defending the motherland. We appreciate them for cleaning our land. And we appreciate our ES and all of them. Every heart of God, Biafra, fanaticals, men of valor, wherever you are. We appreciate all of them. Mazi, the broadcast of 1 and 2 today clearly shows us that we are really marked for extermination. Mazi, for what Onyendu said this morning, I think I was on tear. Honestly, the thing shocked me to my marrow. Because if the Department of US via this woman in the zoo in Nigeria, coupled with the British, these are the women. This is what Onyendu is carrying. Where are their conscience? Mazi, I am beginning to believe and suggest now. The only thing we can do, we have done a lot in Europe, everywhere. We have demonstrated a lot. We have gone everywhere that ought to be gone. But because of what is happening, according to Onyendu, the government of these countries are very bad, and there are few. So what I will personally suggest on my own now is that in every continent, in order to reach the individuals in every continent, in every country, I will just strongly suggest that a demonstration must be conducted as soon as possible. Massive one, with the posters printed in different languages. If they're in America, they speak English. If you're in Europe, they write it in the local language. Then during that massive protest, and we start sharing these flyers to the individuals, because some individuals have conscience. But these few people that is holding us down, taking what is in our land, trying to kill us, maybe the individual of this country, they are not getting it. As we do that, I think we play along, bro. That flyer will go along. We will make sure that as we demonstrate, we share it. Like when when churches that are doing crusade, they share flyers anyhow, they give it to everybody. So we don't know whom it might get to his hand. This is what I will have to say there, because we can't continue like this. It's very, very annoying, Mazi. It's very, very annoying, very, very disheartening that upon effort, upon the whole preaching is doing, these people know what they are doing, supporting Fulanis. And what the worst part of it is that these are the so-called Christians. America is a Christian country. Here in Europe, we are 99% Christians. What is wrong? Why our case is not going anywhere? Upon every effort. Mazi, is too annoying, and it's very, very annoying. Mazi, I have to drop here. I remain okay for an economic. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Domino, people of Biafra origin must be serious. They must show that they are serious. You cannot be going one way, then the other people will be going the other way. They just deceive you. They make you not focus. How do you think that the world will see you? Why are we the target? If you know why, then you must be up and running. Be steadfast, and victory will be ours. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. I thank Elohim for giving you the strength this morning to come up as usual to give us the gospel of truth, that whoever that claims that he or she is a human, that listen to it, will come to his senses and reason proper as a human being. I thank you. Elohim will continue to bless and protect you and your family.
And
Most
you
of
too.
all, he will continue to strengthen you. He will give you more knowledge, wisdom to keep on keeping on this gospel, never to derail or to change. So shall he be. In the name of Elohim, I pray. He said, our leader, Elohim, is with you already. I know he will never leave you. I know he will never forsake you. I know he will never deny you as long as you stand on your 2 feet every morning, afternoon, night, calling in this our struggle of going back home to the land which himself, Elohim, gave to our ancestors, that this is where we, his children, will stay and worship him in truth. We will surely overcome. I want to let all Biafrans home and abroad to know that this is the time, and we are yet to see more of the game. If you all cast your mind back to what our leader have been saying since 2012, 13, 14, more especially from 14 and 15, you all will listen and know that our leader has been sounding this warning, that the world hates you. You don't know who you are, but they know who you are. That is the reason why all of them have ganged up to make sure that none of you raise your head to exist. Just like Harold Wilson wanted to wipe everybody out, but Elohim said, no, you cannot do it. These are my children. This is what the world are to each and every one of us. But none of you want to listen and learn and pay attention to know that the world knows you. They have ganged up against you. Our leader has been sounding this thing. None of you want to pay attention. Rather, you all team up with the world to kill him. But Elohim said it is not time. None of you can do him anything. I want to sound it again. None of you should
those that believe in what we are doing. If it is only 5 people that Onyendu has signed it already, I need only stretch 100 people, 100 pure souls, so that Biafra will come in our time. They say, many were called, but few were chosen. We need those few that are determined. I, for one, I have signed my heart in this struggle. I don't care what will come to me. I don't care. You see that hate our leader has been shouting on. All of us will get to that hate. Those that believe in what we are doing, God in heaven will bear me witness. All of us will get to that hate at the appropriate time. None of you should be scared. Those that believe in what we are doing. Onyendu have been standing this. It's just for you people to know. More is coming. More is coming. Your heart will be shaking when you hear some that will happen. That is the reason why I have told myself, you see, church, stay your own. I know who I am. I will stay in my house and call upon Elohim. I will continue to worship him. You see, church, I don't want to know what name you call yourself. Church, stay your own, because there is no church that exists today that believe in what they call themselves to be. I believe in Elohim. I will stay in my house with my family and call upon him. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I have told myself that for years now, and that is what I've been doing. And Elohim has been faithful to me and my family. If not for anything, the life alone he gave to me to stand this morning to call upon him to speak to my brothers and sisters all over the world. Mazi, this is just the beginning. We are here to see the... They will gang up against you. They will kill you. Nothing any of you will do. Nobody will come to your help. You guys thought he was joking. You guys thought he was just rambling, that he don't know what he is saying. But I thank God today, everybody, clap. See, as big as his eye is, he is in the basket. Watch him. They are pricing him how much they're going to sell him. So shall each and every one of you stand and see how much the world is pricing to kill each and every one of you if you don't wake up. If you don't wake up and do the needful and stop gossiping and stop this hatred against yourselves, all of you should wake up and do the needful. The little you can, do it, and you see the work of Elohim in your life. You see, as of Wike, how many times I call you? I said, you see, as Nigeria is going down below 100 feet, 100, I didn't say 6 feet, 100 feet, so shall all of you, Wike and your group, all of you will go down to that 100 feet below. All of you, it is just a matter of time. You will see it happen in Wike. All of you will go down to 100 feet below. As all of you have sold your soul because of money to devil, so shall all of you go down to 100 feet below our feet. Mazi, may Elohim continue to bless you. May Elohim continue to guide you. You will continue to preach this gospel. No matter what comes your way, never you shake. I believe in forward, backward, never. But forward, ever. Backward, never. We will continue to move. This is just the beginning, and we will win. You see this fight? This time, we will win. The world should open up their prisons to pack all of us inside. The world, if they don't do that which it is necessary for them to do, they will see us this time. Mazi, may Elohim bless you. May Elohim guide you. You will continue to do this work. Nothing will stop you till we get to our mother's land. You say? Mazi, thank you.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Alozie.
Good morning, Ben.
God bless you, my brother.
God bless you.
I deliberately went to bed yesterday at exactly 6:30 just to make sure that I listened to Dr. Kano, Prince Dr. Kano speech. And in fact, I am so happy that I listened to his speech, and then the speech was unplanned, but he said he wanted to not to interrupt where his mind was taking him and his train of thought. So he gave us quite, just like the other person said, you almost shit here. Yes. For those that don't understand what is happening, but if you understood what is happening, you will not be surprised. Because having lived in this country, I keep saying it, for the number of years that I live here, now America is no more what America is. America was the only country on earth that stands for equal rights and justice. But today America does not stand for equal rights and justice and fairness. America is the only country that will go to war to protect innocent people from being massacred. But now, America is no more what it is. The reason why people loved Trump is not because of his moral standing. It is because Trump, in his own way, has become that guy who is trying to bring America back to what it is before. That's why people love him. But unfortunately, his tendency to hate blacks didn't allow him to get what he wanted. Okay, so because of that, you see, he foolishly shot himself on the foot and he lost the election. He was trying to kind of destroy the so-called the politically correct way of doing things in America. He was about to do it. He was about to bring back the United States to what America believes and stands for. Because America was founded on religious belief by the Puritans who left England and came here to build, for the first time in the history of mankind, one of the best democracies that made me and you and a lot of people to be attracted to this country. But unfortunately, where America is going now, pandering to the Muslims, selling CNN to a Muslim country, what do you expect? You think they will cover the massacring of Christians, particularly what is going on in sub-Saharan Africa and in Nigeria in particular. That's why CNN never covers it. Or is it Al Jazeera you expect to cover it? So this country has lost the purpose why God put it on this earth. Is it not Obama who decided on his own, even though I don't have anything against someone's way of life, whether he's homosexual or not, but majority of the people believe that you shouldn't put it in the Constitution. Okay? You shouldn't put it in the Constitution. Because even the Bible, which we all read, says a lot about that type of practice. You can practice your way of life, but not interfering with the general belief and foundation of this country. All these things, when you look at it, you found out that United States is no more what America was meant to be. And until United States goes back to the original concept why God brought America where it is, you will watch them be taken over by China and the rest of them. It will take somebody who will shun politically correct mandate and overlook influence of money, because that's what politicians are all about right now. Lobbying. You leave government after serving in the House. What do? They form a lobbying company. And then they lobby even the criminals. They lobby even criminals to come to this country and take advantage of this country. They lobby for the Muslims. They lobby for anybody who can give them money. And they know all this things. So why do you think we are going where we're going? Anybody who does not know that America does not care what happens all over the world anymore. Period. They don't care. All their foreign representatives are being bought over by oil money. In Nigeria, we see what is happening. You give people money, they look over the other way, and nobody is talking about the massacre that is going on in a Christian country. But every time you turn on the television, you hear about Rohingya Muslims, you hear about Myanmar, you hear about everybody. Nobody talks about all the Christian countries that have been massacred by the Muslim fundamentalists, the jihadis, burning down Christian churches, massacring children, killing women, raping women. You don't hear it anywhere. Touch a Muslim and you see the whole news everywhere. To be in the airway. So we shouldn't look up to anybody anymore. We should all take the bull by the horn. It is either we'll die getting what we want or we all perish. You see, as long as that oil flows in that country, as long as that oil and gas flows in that country, they will not listen to us. Once we can manage to take control of that oil and gas, or bring it to a halt, then they will listen to you. It's as simple as that. So we shouldn't be kind of perplexed about why what is happening is happening. You know, it is very clear. America is no more what America is all about. I remember when we were kids, we say, "Come and see America." As kids, when we were 5, 6 years old in Africa, we sing it. But this country is no more what this country is all about. It is not. Trump wanted to bring it back, but unfortunately, he's foolishly, by pandering to things that don't make sense. And he lost all the middle of the line people, you know, the unidentified middle of the road Americans. They don't belong to either Republican or, you call them independents. You know, he started pandering to things that wouldn't make any sense. That's why he lost. He would have won the second time. You know, so we have to do what we have to do. Fight our own war. Fight our own battle. Nobody will fight it for you. No matter how much you cry, as long as that oil is flowing and they're making that money, nobody will listen to you. The essence of One Nigeria today was designed to bring down the eastern region, which coincidentally is where the wealth of that country is, the oil and gas. So we shouldn't be surprised. 27 judges appointed throughout the Federation, none from the East, not a single person. They appoint leaders, they don't care, they will exclude us, you cry and cry and cry, nobody will do anything. So crying does not help. We have to fight our own battle. People should go and read American history and see how they fought. When the Patriots started, people were mocking them, telling them that they're going to be decimated by the British. It does not have to take everybody. People who really wanted to support this movement have already woken up. It's wrong to say that people are not. A lot of people have woken up. Yesterday, or rather this early morning, I was surprised that people from Igodomingo dominated the radio, asking vital questions, asking about what will happen if some of them vote for Biafra and some of them didn't vote for Biafra. They were asking vital questions, and I was so impressed with them. Until one other guy from Olu came in and also answered that question, and Mazi praised him the manner and way he answered it. So my only point here is that it is a well-known fact, because having waited for so long for the world to listen to our cry, with all the petitions and pictures we are showing to them, we've been to UN, we've been to everywhere. Forget about African Union. African Union is useless. Completely useless. Completely useless. That's what they are. African Union is just a non-entity that shouldn't exist.
They just don't exist. Period. If
we get Biafra, we shouldn't even belong to that nonsense. What are they there for? Even United Nations. United Nations. You look at all these organizations, you wonder. ICC. How much is it? Nothing. So my brother, let me just drop and let other people contribute their effort. All right? And then God bless you, Dr. Alozie. I really appreciate you for giving me a chance to talk on your radio.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. UN, ICC, Walcott, whatever the organization they form is for their own benefit, not for you. The way they dispense justice will tell you why they are formed. The African Union, I was laughing because you have they say you have assholes. They can't implement anything. They can't see trouble and deal with it. They are left to deal with issues that they shouldn't deal with. They have brain, but they are not using it. So I wonder. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, my name is Chief. I'm calling from Maryland. Biafrans all over the world, I greet you all. I want to encourage you. There's something the Igbo speaking part of Biafra will say, you see, this thing that is happening, if you know these people from the Western world, they have a lot of strategies. They win battle. Battle sometimes is not about the battlefield.
Shooting bullet.
They will wear you down with all the strategies. They know that we are so desperate. In fact, they have already known that Biafra is now our life. Now they want to break us emotionally. They want to break us diplomatically. They want to break us anyway. Don't be broken. Remain steadfast. That's why we keep on saying that, you see, ESN, frankly speaking, God sent that through Mazi Nnamdi. No matter what you say, Mazi Nnamdi is God sent, whether you want to believe it or not. Another thing I want to tell you, please, my brothers and my sisters in Biafra land, in the southern Nigeria, this religion they brought to us is another tool they are killing us with. I am a Christian. Some are Muslim. Why would somebody who brought to you Christianity and be preaching all the useless whatever and all this are supporting those they know that are killing you and are against what they preach to us? They told you to be peaceful. Why they encourage the other people to be killing you? Be very careful. When you even read the Bible, you know that is God. God is God of war, God of vengeance. He doesn't take nonsense, but they will come and preach you another thing. Now you have to stand very, very firm and remain steadfast. As our leader is talking, I was talking with some of my colleagues who are really pure white. What I mean pure white Americans. They don't like all this rubbish happening in America. Let me just be frank to you. Many of them are regretting what is happening. So when we talk of what America is doing, we know that America, in fact, majority of Americans are not happy with what is happening. Now, I want to give you a prophetic word. What led to the Israelites? Remember, there was a song they said, by the river of Babylon. That's where they invoke what God did in their life. They cannot serve God. They cannot. God will not allow them to serve Him and sing that beautiful song in a strange land. And the same thing goes to Biafra. God will not allow us to sing that beautiful land, to raise that beautiful altar. Our leader said that we will raise for God in a strange land. We must raise it in the land of Biafra. And we are very close to victory. And that is why all of them, because this is their last spot, Buhari going, this mask wearing Buhari going to whatever. He might not even be in London. Look, they might even distract Nigerians that Buhari has. You don't know that mask wearing somebody might be maybe in Niger Republic. They say, he has gone to London. They did that to distract us so that these things will happen, because this is the last one. So we shouldn't be broken. Let us remain very, very firm. Let your spirit be active. We are winning. No, the shame should be, I keep on saying it, Britain should be ashamed of themselves. For all these years, you are encouraging terrorists to kill civilians. You should be ashamed of yourself. America is not part of this. Forget about the corrupt ones you are seeing in Nigeria. Those ones, very soon you will hear what will happen. Because that's why they are suppressing the news. They don't want the mainstream media to get all this. This government in America will give us Biafra. No matter what. You see, when your oppressor wears this thing to oppress you, that's when you are turning to victory. The Buhari's regime is giving us Biafra, and this Biden's regime in America will give us Biafra. Mark it anywhere. Whenever somebody thinks that you are rising against children of God, you can never. What I know Americans of, they believe in God and they believe in sincerity. That's why they don't want Americans to get to know about this. And we have, anywhere you are working at, any Biafra working anywhere, even in America, start telling them of what you are seeing. That's what I'm doing. That's what everybody should be doing. Talk to them. Look at what these people are supporting in Nigeria. They are encouraging the military that is meant to protect their life, to kill, they are backing the terrorists, the world's terrorist organization, to kill the citizens who are protecting themselves. That's my submission this morning. God will never let us down. The prayer our leader prayed today, I say complete, he say in it, and it must come to pass. God, if you allow your children to suffer, you know what it means. Look at the humiliations you have been at. But your name will be glorified more and more if we are in Biafra land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Chijoke. Thank you. God never sleeps. We must take the advantage he has given us through our leader, Mazi Alozie. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Alozie. I agree to Mazi Alozie.
Welcome.
My name is Dominicano Awara, correct from Portugal State Address. Mazi Alozie, this is Genjawi. You thought that when you come out from Bonny State, you come to Portugal State, you are safe. You know that Portugal State, I tell them, Portugal State is under Biafra. You cannot run away from there, you come here. You know their case, you know their way. Oh, when you come in there, you don't come here, idiot. God will punish in short. Mazi Alozie, with the best here, Portugal State with the best for this, with the best. We are waiting for command, they don't have command. These people there, we will do them something. We here, we never throw them, we will stop them. That's the thing. We will do them, when you come in there, then come here, then come in there, then come here. God will punish them. We know in a way, we know everything all. We know creep, we know all. We know all the whole time that we do here. And all those police army, they show the road. They see them, they leave them, they see them, they leave them. God will punish them. We know that side all. We know that way all. Anyhow, anything, anyhow when we do. Then I remember that here, Crossway is a Biafra. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do from it. If you do something in the Bonny State, the Bonny State is a Biafra. Crossway State is a Biafra. All of us, we are one Biafra. Now, we don't know the truth. The Bonny State, Bonny State, our brother, see the man, maybe when you commit the wrong call here, we will do you, we will wait for command. We will wait for command. I'm not happy here. Thank you very much. I'm not happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm not happy at all. This will do them. We'll show them something.
Yes. Thank you very much. The command is there. Defend yourself and pursue them. Drive them away. That's the command. Drive them away. Don't allow them to come. Be a barrier. Make the defense. keep watch the way we used to keep watch. Village vigil. I always remind you about the past. I always remind you the way our grandfathers, our ancestors used to defend the village. You don't let intruders come in. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Your line is off. It disengaged. The call number is +1 484 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Good morning from here.
I'm calling from Lagos.
Welcome. Go ahead, we are listening.
Hello?
Yeah, turn off your radio. You're listening to your radio. Turn it off.
Mazi Alozie, good evening, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, we are listening to you.
Yes, I'm calling from Lagos.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mazi Alozie, I want to thank you people so much, because the work we are doing for us is not easy. And let me remind you that my name is Innocent Onwa. I'm from Iken in Benge, local government in Abia State. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Go ahead. We are listening.
Thank you. This Lagos we are into now, we are seeing everything the way it's going. We are not safe in Lagos State, talking of safe in our own state, being in Igbo land. What I'm explaining to, those our governors and agents that are terrorizing the innocent one in it. These the people are making us not to go it. But I say, by the grace of God, we must go it. We can never relent. Because these people have swear that they are going to use Fulani to chase us out from our land. But we are not going to give them any gas. I myself, I have children. I have decided anything that comes down from my plate, I will go down there to defend my land. I can't run away from any agent or any governor. I have decided and made plan with our youth in Iken that we are going to prepare for our kings. Because the kings are the ones that are collecting money from Fulani. You know the man they call Ochos or Carlo. Also coming from Ibere. We are from Iken. Ochos or Carlo are pushing Fulani to using their number to scattering all our farms. Because most of our women now are not planting anything in village. They are not doing anything. But when most of our youth reported this matter to us, I went home. As I went home, I looked at those things that is truth. I said, no, it cannot happen. Because Otto Carlo can never command Ibere and command our own village in Iken. I said, no, it can't work. Now we are planning to Otto Carlo will never smell anything in our own side. We are preparing to get that man down, because this is the people that Fulani are using to bring our people down. But it can't work. Why am I saying that? I thank God for our Onyendu, which is Martin Okano, wherever he is. May God continue to protect him and guide him. And guide you people too that are making us to be hearing media. Because without you people, we can't hear anything. We can't hear anything. But I say God, who created heaven and earth, shall make us to reach our promised land. Mazi Alozie, we are ready this time. We cannot give any damn. Man, not die 2 times. Once you die, you go. Other people will follow. Those men that we are using, planning evil in our land, we are discussing how to moving from compound to village, because those ages are the ones that are collecting money from this blood money. They are collecting from them to be selling their own people. We say we are not going to be allowed these things to happen, because we are making plans to start attacking those ages. Whether they are going to die or they are going to chase them out of land immediately, let them live in our land. Because these the people are bringing evil to young generation that are coming. This is the people that I don't want us to eat. But I know that Almighty God are watching them. But I have told that these people are not going to escape us. We are going to attack them.
Thank you.
Because that's the people they are using to bring us down. But we are not going to accept such things from this moment.
Thank you.
I came back from home last time. I know what we face from Benito. I know what we face. But this time around, they cannot walk again. We are going to attack these ages. Because these ages, they are the people that dancing up with Fulani, who came all the way from Futachale to come in our land to be chasing us out. They can't walk. Since our forefathers did this thing, Fulani did not succeed them. They can't succeed us. By the grace of God, we are making a very plan. You people are going to hear news. We are going to hear news. All those cases, we are going to bring them down. Because any time, any day, I remain pain. These people they say that we are not going to rejoice. They say they will put us in sorrow. But instead of to put us in sorrow, we are going to put them in sorrow.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are almost out of time. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Quick.
I greet you, Mazi Alozie. Good evening to you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Ugo, and I am calling from my location. As you see, I just want to addition my voice. What we are saying, and I want to make it this. See, you that is called Zoo Soldier, Zoo Police. We want to tell you, the message is now telling you that you are the reason why people are suffering. As we are holding our evil bad king, and some of the evil rulers call themselves elite, we will also hold you accountable, because if you decided to do the right thing, and what is that right thing? Do the same thing that the others that has conscience did by resigning from this evil work. Stop working for these useless and satanic politicians that is killing their citizens. Stop protecting them. Look at what is happening. You are seeing it. You know that the masses are suffering. And why are you protecting them? Fighting for them. And as you are fighting for them, we are praying, calling our God in daily basics, so that He will die. You will not go to that fight and return back, because you are contributing to our suffering. You are the reason why we are crying in daily basis. We are suffering. We are dying here. You support evil. Once you say enough is enough for this evil, by resigning, God will make a way for your family, and you will still alive. Things will be better. But if you are there, protecting these evil people with their evil activities, you are prolonging this thing, and at the end, you may be the one to die. These people will run away. We still get what we need. So I'm using this opportunity to tell all of you that is listening to this hallowed platform for you to repent. What we trying to tell you is to you to do the right thing. What is that right thing? Resign alive or you die, protecting the evil ones. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Abiyama will continue to be with our leader Mazi Nnamdi, and those that is working faithfully in this wonderful family of IPOB for the restoration of our land. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is where we'll be ending today's broadcast. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. I'm not taking any more calls. Sorry, we have to be off the air and pass it on to the South African station. We have to be off the air and pass it on to the South African station.
Listening to us or watching via the multitude of platforms we are using to reach you this very morning, afternoon, or evening, even for those of you who are round about your midnight. We welcome each and every one of you to this very special broadcast this very day, the 30th day of March in the year of almost 2021. The time now is precisely 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra, if I'm not mistaken. It is 7, or is it, no, we are, 7 p.m. in the land of Biafra, of course. 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra. And the top of the hour, regardless of where you are, this evening we are shocking Facebook because I am broadcasting live on Facebook as well. The more accounts they close and restrict, the more we open to broadcast. As simple as that. They can never win. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. I welcome each and every one of you, and as I do so, please allow me to encourage you to welcome other people as well. I think that the likes of Maxwell Chicks is watching us on Facebook. Mr. Machuku Biafra is also on Facebook, and a few other people. Try to share that very link as widely as possible. Some people have joined us via Instagram. I am on Instagram, slaying as well, as they said. They said if you must be on Instagram, you have to look nice and dress very well. We are doing the best we can to meet up with the expectations of that very platform. We are also on Twitter as well. For those of you of more intellectual disposition, we are on Twitter. We are streaming live on Twitter. We are streaming live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook. We are also live, of course, on the very venerable and veritable IPOB Community Radio app. If you have not downloaded the app, please try and do so, please. Especially for those of you who love listening to us whilst hiding from your wife or your children, you can download IPOB Community Radio app. We are also on Radio Biafra app, of course, because this is a live Radio Biafra presentation. We are also on University of Radio Biafra on Facebook. On Facebook, we are called University of Radio Biafra because here we teach you, or we bring to your attention and knowledge those things that the zoo won't dare teach you. We happen to also be on satellite this very evening. We are on FM across Biafra land. Wherever you go to, of course, people are listening on a multitude of platforms this very day, because this very broadcast, as they say to me, has been overdue. And we must, of course, preach this very gospel as we have been mandated to by heaven itself. Once again, we are live and we are direct. How do you know we are live? The time now is 3 minutes past the top of the hour. Regardless of where you are, that is how you know that we are live and we are direct, and the whole world, I believe, is listening. My name is Mazi Alozie. I am the leader of the largest mass movement on the face of this very planet Earth. I am the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High, the creator of the heavens and the earth, God Almighty in heaven, I shall now and always remain a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. Before we continue this evening, as is always and customary with us, we must hand over our proceedings to Almighty God in heaven to come and take charge, to come and take control, but above all to open the minds and the brains of our people to understand the need, to understand the importance of what we are trying to accomplish in their lives. We must pray. And I'm also going to pray in the language of heaven. That is what we do all the time. We pray in the language of the ancients. The same way somebody reminded me the other day the same way that or should I say early Christendom used to pray in Latin. It doesn't matter if you understand Latin or not, but they felt that if they pray in Latin that God will listen to them, and he did listen to them. The same way that we believe in this day and age that if we pray in the oldest language known to man, the Igbo language, that Elohim himself in heaven will listen to us. Is anyone in a Chineke na den soma rumbe ebi? Onye ọbụla anya ka anyị na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala anyị ihe anya ga-efe arụsị nna ndị nsọ Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye onye ọbụla anya na-agbọrọ ndị ya ọbụ onye ịhụnanya ya na ebere ya amara ya na ọmịiko ya mmeso ọma ya na-adịgide n'ime ndụ ndị na-ebu ndị ji enwe ntụkwasị obi tụmadị anya onwe anyị bụ ụmụ ya bụ ndị Biafra n'ụwa niile ezinụlọ IPOB nke ya onwe ji aka ya wee hiwe ndị nche Eastern Security Network anyị wee na-akpọkụ eze ebube ngozi wee were njem niile nke anyị onwe anyị na-aga onye fere na ọ badara aka gị na nke igwe n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị n'ikikere niile o nweghị ihe ọbụla eji ama atụ sọ n'ọbụ ya yiri gị o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke gị onwe kere eke nna nke ebere ngozi ka anyị ga-eji wee maa atụ si ihe dị etu a dịka Chineke nna nke bi n'igwe n'ihi nke a anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị o were anya na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ ịbụ Chineke anyị wee na-ajọ gị wee na-ajọsi gị ka na-akpọkọ aha nsọ gị na-asị n'ihe niile nke anyị onwe anyị na-eme obi n'ihi aha nsọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi anyị wee na-asị na ndị na-abatakwa anyị ime ọzọ na ndị Britain abịakwa ọzọ ụmụ ekwensu ndị ọchịchịrị si n'ebe niile ha si wee kunie anyị wee na-arịọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe nne ka i wee mere anyị ebere ma zọpụta anyị n'aka ajọ ihe ka i wee cheta okwu ọgbụgba ndụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi n'ihi na ị kwere anyị na nkwa si mgbe ọbụla anyị kpọrọ gị nna na gị onwe ga-akpọkwa anyị ụmụ na ị ga-esikwa otu ọbụla zọpụta anyị n'aka ndị iro dị ka isi wee napụta ndị nna nna anyị ha mgbe gboo sikwa otu abịa ka i wee napụta anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa onye nwe m na Chineke nna eze ebube dị ngọzi kwere n'ihi akwa nke anyị na-ebe n'ude nke anyị na-asụ wee nụrụ ekpere anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa ka i wee zọpụta anyị ma nye anyị Biafra jide obodo ekwezibuzu ma laa ya n'iyi nna nke igwe ka aka nsị ndị iro wee baa ha ọnụ ka ha rabụ ndị kwuru wee ezi na Biafra agaghị adị ndị etu agaghị adị ka ha rabụ ndị litere nna nke ebere dị ngosi na IPOB ya agaghị adị nna nke igwe nyere anyị ndị etu a ga-apụta ihe ị ga-ememe ha niile n'otu n'otu n'ihi na ikpu anyị nkwa na mmeri bụ nke anyị n'ihi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke anyị wee na-asị dịka esi were Israel were akụkọ mba ụwa niile dị iche iche ka a ga-esi were Biafra wee kọọ akụkọ na mgbe oge ahụ ga-eru agasị na ndị dị etu a nwee ntụkwasị obi ha niile ebe Chineke nna nke bụ n'igwe na owe zọpụta ha anyị wee na-asị ga na ụtọ na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebibi ka a na-arịọ gị ise having prayed in the language of heaven we must proceed this very evening to lecture, to tutor, to enlighten and to educate our people all over the world as to what the damnable zoological republic portends for everybody. Regardless of who you are, regardless of your status, regardless of your station and your standing, the zoo is an abomination. I am going to start with the life of those we call the Fulefus, the traitors and the saboteurs. And given the statement made by Katrina Lang, the British High Commissioner to the damnable Zoological Republic, the creators of the zoo, of course, I start this evening by letting the whole world understand the way that colonialism worked, the way that European supremacists worked. I want to remind the world how Britain worked in the past and how they have been working and how they intend to continue to work as we move into the future. And I want people to listen very carefully. Bring your pen and paper with you if you don't have them already, because you may find it very, very handy. And as always, Alamajiri Janjaweed should bring their slate and their chalk, because I don't think that they are, should I say, intelligent enough to appreciate the essence, or should I say the importance of written language. What is happening today, we have seen it all before in the past, and I want our people to pay very, very close attention to what I have to say this evening. What we are witnessing today, we have seen it all in the past. I'm sure that some of you have seen what I call the Keke diplomacy, because I think she's using Keke Napep to travel. She's been to Lagos, she has been to Calabar, they have been to Biafra. I'm sure they have been to one or two places also in the heartland of Biafra land. They have also been to Niger State to go and see Abdul Salami Abubakar. They are everywhere. And they even invited Tinubu to come and make a speech in the north to try to reinforce, should I say, this fake unity between the Yorubas and the Fulanis. Why I'm saying this is because history has a very funny way of repeating itself, especially in Africa. And this evening, if we pay attention to what I have to say, it will go a long way in trying to liberate our people from the shackles of mediocrity, stupidity, and neocolonialism. Arochukwu fell in 1904. I want you to pay attention this evening. Arochukwu, our spiritual capital, the spiritual capital of Biafra land, because all of them calling themselves, I'm from Ejo, most of them are from Arochukwu, of course, we know that for sure. Arochukwu, the same way you have the house of Levi or Levi in Israel, is how you had the house of Arochukwu as well. They are a priestly clan. Dedicated to the service and worship of the Almighty God in heaven. Hence their name, Arochukwu. That was our temple. Britain had to destroy it in 1904. The reason why they destroyed it was to try to prove to themselves that these people do not have any history. Because the people without history is a lost race. Because see, they asked the white man after independence in 1960 about the great Biafran people, and they said that we had no history. They forgot to tell you that they destroyed our temple so that they can bring their own version or understanding or knowledge of God to us. I remember somewhere in Oka, they called Ezenri. A Roman Catholic priest was preaching to him, telling him about God and having to give his life to Jesus Christ. And Ezenri told him that he is not qualified to preach God to him because he himself is directly descended from God Almighty in heaven. That we are ancient people, that we knew God before anybody else. This is a slight detour, but I'm trying to build a foundation for our people to actually, give greater understanding and meaning to what I have to preach this very evening. Arochukwu fell in 1904 after many years of war. Even when Arochukwu fell, the same way we have ESN today, we formed a Kumeku then. 7 sons from Arochukwu traveled all the way to Anioma to go and form a Kumeku that you hear today in Anioma, which is Northern Delta State. And they continued fighting every inch of the way. But let me tell you something. Before Nigeria was formed, Britain had to destroy the one spiritual center that brought enlightenment to the people. Without the fall of Arochukwu,